Hey guys, what's up? Look at the plane and Columbia and copyrighted stuff of White House Down. This is TheDHCreator here. This is a movie review for the latest Pixar film that came out just like 5 days ago. Monsters University. Now, if you guys don't want to be spoiled, just keep watching this video and I'll give like a brief rundown. And then I'll spoil the whole thing for you. So just warning, spoilers will come if you watch this video too long and you haven't seen the movie yet. So basically what it's about is, well, Mike Wazowski wants to be a scarer. And he ends up going to the college, Monsters University, and there he meets Sully, and they have this big crazy adventure in the scare games, which is these like games that each like of the teams do, and if they win, basically something happened where they got kicked out of the scare program, which teaches them how to be scarers, and now they're trying to get back in, and they're trying to like go through the scare games and everything, and that's how they end up. In the end, they eventually end up, you know, where they're going to end up. They're going to end up at Monsters Incorporated, where the first movie is set at. Now, this is the spoiler part, so if you don't want any spoilers, click away from this video in 5 seconds. Okay, so the beginning of the movie, it starts off with Mike Wazowski as a young little boy, and he's on a field trip to Monsters University with Monsters Inc. with his class, and no one seems to like him. They say like he doesn't belong there. So they go to the scare floor where all the doors are, and like this guy, he's talking about Monsters University. So then Mike follows him in past the quarantine line into one of the doors when he scares a kid, and then he ends up giving him his hat, and he wants to be a scare. Then it goes to Mike arriving at the campus of Monsters University. He does all his stuff. Turns out his roommate is Randall, the creepy purple guy from the first movie, and he ends up meeting Sully, and there's an accident where this creepy, I forgot what you call her, but this creepy lady, she's one of the top scares, and they knock over her energy bottle that's like in storage, and then it blows up, and then they get kicked out of the scaring program at the school, so now they're trying to get back in. So there's these things called the scare games, where if they enter as a team and they win, then they have a deal to get back into the scaring program. So they join the team of Uzma Kappa, which doesn't have very many, I guess you say, good scares, but they eventually become bond as a team and knock out every single event of the scare games. First event they pass because of a miracle. The second event through the fifth event they all pass, and they beat the last team, Roar, Omega Roar, well, with initials R-O-R, which are like the kind of like the jocks of the school. So it turns out that the final event of the scare games, you have to scare this like child in the scaring simulator, and it's on the highest difficulty, but Sully, he messes with Mike's, he's the last one, and he sets it to way low difficulty, and he thinks that like his moment of triumph where he scares the kid and they win the scare games, he thought that he did it on the highest difficulty, but then he finds out that Sully cheated and runs into this zone in the school where they make doors, and he tries to scare a bunch of people in a big cabin, and they're not afraid of him. Then Sully goes after him, finds him in a lake, they talk about how Mike is like something special and everything. They almost get caught by the cops. They scare the cops and light up the bulb from the other side, and they literally explode the door because of so much energy. Like, they literally explode the door and come out as the door is exploding. But in all like likelihood, the mean lady expels them from the school, and they all go to Monsters Inc. It's actually they work in the mailroom, they work in the cafeteria, and then they eventually will move on to the scare floor where the first movie takes place. Now, this movie has a lot of Easter eggs. It has the abominable snowman from the first one, when they were in the mountains. He works in the mailroom. They have that slug lady who's like #1 in the CDA, the Child Detection Agency, and she mentions always watching, and I was just laughing because like that's one of the classic lines from the movie. But overall, Pixar did a very good job with this movie. It's a very, very anticipated sequel. It's been 12 years since Monsters Inc. I didn't think there was going to be a sequel, but Pixar, good job. You have outdone yourself with a very great sequel. Great sequels like this don't come around very often, so If you guys have seen Monsters University and you enjoyed it, tell me down in the comments below what you think you would rate it. I rate it 5 stars. It was probably one of the best sequels I've seen this year, maybe in like a long time. I thought it was great. You guys will think it's great. If you stayed around for the spoiler part and you guys just got spoiled, I'm sorry, but I gave you 5 seconds to go click away the video. And that's basically it. No more. This will be my second movie review. I'll be seeing Man of Steel on Friday. I know like the very of Superman, so we'll see what happens from there. Actually, I was going to review Star Trek Into Darkness and Iron Man 3, but I never got around to it. Both great movies. Star Trek and Iron Man 3. Star Trek definitely 5 stars. Iron Man 3, 4.5 stars. They were both very good movies. Very good sequels. Into Darkness even better. Oh crap, the phone's ringing. Alright, peace sort of guys, bye.